Alright, let's take care of these
Opportunity
two side
beckons.
quests.
Who among you is bold? Is that blade for hire, perchance? Because I have a mind to make a killing.
Figuratively, I hope.
Well, yes and no. A passing caravan carried with it a rumor most fortuitous for one in my trade, that an elder Dread Evis had been sighted in the fields of Korava. Dread Evis are aggressive beasts. Compelled as they are to acts of violence, few survive to maturity, but those that do develop a hide of phenomenal value.
A hide you want to sell?
Eventually, yes. Though I would have it tanned first that it might be crafted into marvels the likes of which the world has never seen. Dread Evis skin is a rare thing indeed. But the worked hide of a well-aged beast, now that would fetch such coin that Gilbert himself might weep with envy. Bring me that beast's skin, and I will share with you the bounty of our combined labors.
Yeah, sure thing. Man, not. Wait a minute, but you're not giving me any money for this quest.
All right. I'll hunt your Evis.
Of
Jeez.
course you will. When one lives in such troubled times, it is a fool who lets opportunity slip his grasp. Leave Tabor through the east gate, but take the path that branches west. Once you reach the checkpoint at Tovani, you are a mere stone's throw from the fields of Karava. I eagerly await your safe, and above all, triumphant return.
Okay, let's go accept the other one and get on this. I don't want to spend too much time with this. Not like I have much of a choice. Where the hell's that one? Ooh. Part of the main quest. Hopefully it doesn't screw me over.
Cyril, how fares the search?
Well, Your Grace, my report shall be with you ere long.
Ah, yes. Yotei is otherwise engaged, at my behest.
And the duty of wardenship?
Fulfilled. For as you see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
I am Cyril, Knight of the Undying and bearer of the Burning Quill, charged with chronicling the mortal deeds of His Grace, Joshua Rosfield, keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix and rightful Archduke of Rosaria.
I entrusted Cyril here with overseeing the investigation into Ultima's origins. Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated and catalogued.
Just how many Undying are there?
Not nearly enough, milady. Yet we are glad to give our all in service to the Phoenix. Such is, and has ever been, our creed.
This guy looks like he's,
I see.
he'd fit pretty well in
You
an
have
Assassin's
your
Creed
associates, I
game.
have mine. But you may now think of them as ours. That won't be a problem, will it?
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in his radiance. It is from the darkness that we serve, both him and now you. Pray accept this token.
Phoenix Down.
For as long as you bear it, members of our order
Clever
will
name.
reveal themselves unto you.
Especially
there
since,
is
nice
nothing
little
further.
reference, since there is no Phoenix
You are
Down in
dismissed.
this game.
Your Grace.
At least none that I've seen.
To Canva then.
We'll talk about this later.
Yeah, I guess really there's no reason to, because the people that are in your
Cyril
party
seemed
can't die.
Very,
At least I don't think they can.
You certainly
I've
keep strange
never
bedfellows,
noticed
Joshua.
any of them die.
Careful how you pack that leather.
And you know, when we die, the fight's over, so no Phoenix Down for them to use. Which I don't really like.
No one was paying me the slightest heed.
Is something wrong?
At the university,
I miss my dedicated
students
party.
would hang on my
I
every
hate being
word.
solo all the time.
Sadly,
It's
this
depressing.
far from home, I'm just a vagrant greybeard.
Even when there are people in my party, I feel
University.
alone in this
You're
game.
a scholar.
A specialist in ancient cultures, the most accomplished in all Valisthea, some have said. Not that I look the part in these tattered rags. In my heyday, no obstacle could have kept me from my studies. Yet here I am, a wizened windbag, bested by the many steps of Tabor. The answers I seek lying just beyond my enfeebled reach. Would you do an old man a kindness and brave the stairs in my stead? You'll be amply rewarded, of course.
Climb the stairs.
At least
and-
this guy means it.
And
Actually gonna pay me
memorize
something.
a few inscriptions for me, assuming you know your letters, that is. Some courteous soul is rumored to have carved clues to Tabor's rich history into stones dotted about the village. 3 of them, to be precise. 1 each to the north, south, and east. I'm here in the hope that those carvings might shed light on a riddle I've been pondering for some time. Namely, the otherwise undocumented origins of Tabor's unique people. People quite unlike those of neighboring lands.
I can't promise I'll remember everything perfectly.
Remember what you can. I'll piece together the rest. Make for the domed pavilions, and you'll have no trouble finding the stones.
Okay, let's get these over with. I mean, jeez. I mean, if these people were not giving us a round, it'd almost be completely pointless to do these quests. Because
Careful how you pack that leather. Any
apparently, you know, some people were telling me in the chat that there's a level cap in this game, and it's 50. And we're at like level 37, so it's not like we need them. I mean, obviously that's quite a few levels still, and we're probably not going to max out unless this game is, unless we're like halfway done with the game for some reason.
Yes.
And the other thing they give you is money, which I don't really spend.
How are those new boots treating you?
They're fantastic. Soft as phoenix down, but
I mean,
tough
there's
as boiled
music
butter.
rolls for us to buy, but and those are expensive. There's no way I could buy everyone I come across. I just don't buy any. And this is gonna be a pain to find.
to Canva and the rest of the boxes to Eleanor.
Maybe it'll be easier once I find the first one. I don't even know what I'm looking for. Oh, I guess there's directions. I guess let's start with that. Southern stone, northern stone, eastern.
Here's the scraps you were after.
Okay. There's no compass. Don't know what north is. Is this the stone? I don't think so. This is kind of just our travel point.
Well, this isn't at all foreboding.
Plus, that's what he wanted us to look at. No. Southern stone inscription. Yo, lightning shot. Welcome to the stream. We're getting the Genji equipment. Oh, does this game have Genji armor? Wouldn't be too surprising. since most Final Fantasies have it. Okay, so that's too far. Where the hell are these stupid stones? Maybe they're not on the ground level. Oh, this must be one of them. Okay, cool. Now we know what we're looking for. Wanderers of the Golden Plains, lay your roots in stone. With pride recall the noble past, and make these rocks a home.
What golden plains might the wanderers have called home, I wonder?
Okay, so there we know. Now we know. They're right in my face the whole time. Might have even walked by the top one up there. Oh, Final Fantasy VII, are you talking about the one for your phone? Lightning Shot? That Final Fantasy VII kind of remaster they did for the phone? Yo, Kate, or Kat, welcome to the stream. Welcome, everybody. Children of the hunters, now tillers of the land, reap her promise, blessing, and give her praise her gracious hand.
Farmers must have settled here in Tabor.
And now the last one up there. Let's just jump off.
Careful how you pack that leather. Any creases or scratches will
Oh, crisis score. Okay. Yeah, we kind of just when I did a let's play that, I didn't. I just burned through that game. There's so many side things to do. I mean, that game could have taken us forever. But I just kind of did the story, and that was the end of it. Maybe some side things here and there, but very, very few. Guardians of the Crystal, the first stones of Tabor, sacred hold thy noble blood till it ends the mother's labor.
No
Have I
history
voted
would be
for Game of
complete
the
without
Year?
mention of the mother crystals.
I didn't even know you
I
could
should speak
vote.
to the old scholar.
Do they even take that
before I
into
forget
account?
everything I've read.
Or do they just say, this is what the fans think? But it doesn't actually count for anything. I mean, me voting would be pointless, because I haven't played any of the games on the list. Except for Tears of the Kingdom, which I didn't finish.
The engravings were in good repair, considering their age.
Oh, what that I could have seen for myself.
Oh, it's
Look,
30% of
don't
it counts?
tease
Oh,
me now.
I didn't know
What
that.
did you learn of this place and its people? Let's start with the engraving to the south, shall we? What
I can
did it
vote
say?
based on hype and what people have said about the games. And, I mean, if I were to pick any game, it'd be Baldur's Gate 3. But that's based on what people have said about it. People are enjoying it. The game looks cool. The trailers seem pretty fun. I will play it eventually. And I kind of don't really like all the other options. I mean, Tears of the Kingdom is cool, but it's just Breath of the Wild. Mario Wonder looks fun. I'll play it eventually, but it's just the 2D Mario game, so it is what it is. Spider-Man 2, I don't like superhero stuff, so I would never vote for that game anyways. Alan Wake 2, never played the first one, I have no idea what that game's about, but I think it's made by the people who made the game Control. That game was pretty interesting, so I imagine this game is pretty weird and twisted too. And then I think, is there another one that I'm forgetting? Oh yeah, I sure hope Spider-Man doesn't win.
Guardians of the Crystal, the first stones of Tabor, sacred hold thy noble blood, till ends the mother's labor. I'm pretty sure that was it.
Fascinating. It would seem the founders of this city were descendants of those fallen charged with protecting the mother crystals. But whatever could have driven the Guardians so far from their sacred charges, I wonder?
Resident Evil 4, that was the last one.
Engraving to the north.
I don't think that
is
should
next,
win
I
either.
think.
Wanderers of the Golden Plains, lay your roots in stone. With pride recall thy noble past, and make these rocks.
Oh yeah,
home.
Remedy. Yep.
Or
I definitely want
I
to.
think that was it.
I definitely want to do a let's play of
No doubt
Control.
you're right. There are vestiges of nomadic customs and
I got
timber
pretty
its
far in that
guardian
game, and then I
roots could
put it
never
down for some
account
reason. But it's such a cool
This
game.
is proving most enlightening. Now, for the final stone.
I just don't think it should be a Game of the Year contender because it's a remake. That's about it. Children of the Hunters. I think it's Tillers of the Land, if I'm not mistaken.
Children of the Hunters, now tillers of the land, reap her promised blessing and give praise her gracious hand. That's all three.
And so, we add primitive farmers to Tabor's founding peoples, the final piece of the puzzle. 3 engravings, one for each of the 3 peoples to have settled Tabor in ancient times. Guardians of the Mother Crystal, wanderers from across the plains, and last but certainly not least, hunters turned farmers. Little wonder it was so difficult to trace the roots of Tabor's culture. Those roots reach down through 3 distinct traditions. Nonetheless, one cannot help but wonder why this fact is not better known among scholars, given that the stones stand here for all to see.
Oh, you can vote for Final Fantasy 16 in other categories.
Too many by far. Here, and thank you.
Yeah, I agree, Kat. I'll be happy if Spider-Man 2 and RE4 don't win. As long as those 2 games don't win, I'll be happy with pretty much any choice. Armored Core got snubbed. You would think that a mech game would be more popular. But it's kind of a niche game, to be honest. Wait a minute, where is this on the map? Oh, it's kind of in a place we haven't been. Well, we can teleport back and forth with these crystals, so not too bad. You hate Spider-Man 2 for how mediocre it is?
The bandits may be
Sony games have always been mediocre. You don't like any of their games. They're just as much
Mummy?
interactivity as a movie. I feel you on that.
The gentlemen of the town guard.
That's kind of what's been kind of I mean, I'm enjoying myself with Final Fantasy 16, but man, there's so much just like cutscenes and dialogue. It's a little much.
Good girl.
But it's different when you're talking about this game and you're talking about other Sony I guess Sony doesn't own this, but pretty much Sony properties. You expect cutscenes and dialogue with the Final Fantasy game. You don't expect that with Spider-Man. At least I wouldn't. You know, from someone who's never played it.
All right.
It's your 8th playthrough of Arkham Asylum. Hey, that game was pretty good. But I feel you, if you just keep remaking that same kind of playstyle, it gets annoying. Kind of just like, Assassin's Creed. I'm sure the games are good, but after a while, it kind of gets a little dull. Wonder if it's this way or the other way. You've played all the Arkham games at least 4 times. No, I don't think I've finished all 3 of the Arkham games. I think there's 3, right? At least 3 main ones. I think there's some spin-offs here and there, right? Or some prequels or whatever.
Old he may be, but it looks like there's still plenty of fight in him yet.
You ever liked the Assassin's Creed games? Some of them are good. I mean, I guess I can't say that. I've only played the second one. It was alright. And we got hit. Alright, staggered. Hopefully that kills him. Let's give him a break. That'll give us some good damage. Nope, thought we could finish him while he was still staggered. I guess not. Well, it's nice to have help from two different people and Torgal. Oh, there's 4 main Arkham games. What is it? Arkham City, Arkham Asylum, Arkham Knights. Those are the only 3 I know. Those, when I said the main 3, those were the ones I thought in my head.
The sooner it's off my
What's
hands,
the 4th?
better.
Isn't there a game called like Arkham Origins or something? Well, at least that one was pretty quick. That side quest. You've played the Arkham City like 18 times. Damn. Yeah, I remember. I forget which. I mean, it's been a long time since I played those games, but when I played them, I remember having
Here's your hide,
a great.
as requested.
Even though I've said I don't like superhero movies and like games and all that, but man, Batman is special. There's just something about Batman, right? He don't got no superpowers. He's just a dude in a costume, right? And he's just so badass.
Yet as adamant as her virtue. This is everything I had hoped for, and more. Clearly, my trust in you was not misplaced. You must be a hunter of considerable talent to have bested the beast with nary a scratch.
Arkham Origins, right?
As my honored partner. With my means and your might, we shall be as wealthy as the merchant kings of Zemeckis.
I don't plan on making a habit of this. I'm busy enough as it is.
Very well. Though I believe fate had a hand in our meeting, it would be unbecoming of me to beg. Do not allow me to keep you from being about your business. Here, for the hide.
What did he give us? He didn't give us any money. I mean, we got some hide, so I guess that's cool. Alright. I think that's it with the side quest. Let's continue on.
No use calling Ambrosia now.
Let's keep going. No chocobo?
Ambrosia won't help me here.
Yeah, she would. I mean, look at all these people with chocobos. Why can't I have a chocobo? Not fair. There we go. I feel like we're getting close to the end of this game. There's gotta be, like, less than 10 hours left.
Orcs.
And then I think with Tears of the Kingdom, there's like another 5 hours left. It'll be nice to actually finish some games. I haven't finished the game in a long time. You played Arkham City on the PS3, 4, 5, Wii U, Xbox Series X. City was the best. Didn't it come? Didn't those games come out for the Switch? You gonna play them on the Switch? Honestly, I'm surprised you didn't mention, you know, PC or something. Yeah, those games,
The free men are
they're probably
still
going to be really
holding their
cool
own
on the
then.
Switch. It's going to be nice to have those portable.
Do we have any idea where Gavin?
They should run pretty well and
There's
not
a
look too
warehouse
bad.
near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble.
Hey, thanks for coming to the stream, noob. Have a good
Should
night.
hurry.
they're also like remastering those old Tomb Raider games. Another side quest. You gotta be kidding me. That might be pretty interesting. Dude, all these freaking side quests. How many side quests are you gonna give me, game? Let's go to the hideaway for a minute. Let's check these things out.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
You played
Fancy a look at the list,
Asylum
do you?
City and Origins on Steam. You bought Night, but your laptop couldn't handle it.
Here you go.
So let's see. This one is just 45 renown. This one's got some money. This is Martha. Quentin. And Eloise. Quite a bit of money, quite a bit of renown.
Always something in there.
Back again? What is it that you wish to learn?
Yeah, those would
Thus ends today's lesson.
those would be a fun couple games to do as a let's play. But I keep saying that there's just too many games. I mean, just off the top of my head that I want to do, you got the BioShock series, you got the Tomb Raider series, Devil May Cry, Resident Evil, Batman.
Did you see the pet that got
And
hauled into
that's like
tires?
20 games right there. Of Fallout. I'm sure there's others. On our own terms. I regret that both you and the lump had to get tangled up in the wicked weave of my sordid past, but thanks to your meddling, I was finally able to put to rest matters that were left too long to fester. And with that finally done, might be I can sit back and enjoy this new world of yours you're so keen on creating. One don't need a pair of eyes to see the good you've done. Duty. Oh, it's Yote. Lord Marquis, in your absence, shall I watch over my new charges, affording them every protection I am able. I only ask that you do the same for his grace. You just bought Dark Souls 1 on your Xbox? Nice, nice. Have you not played it before? I think that game is awesome. Game's like a masterpiece. I still think it's kind of wild just calling it a masterpiece considering how many times I picked up that game and put it down. Just to think that if I never got past that hump
Can you blame
and
them?
decided
With
to
the
just say I'm
stars
gonna
as they
beat this
are?
game, I never would have played, Dark Souls 3, Sekiro, Bloodborne. Yes, and Dark Souls 2. It's okay. Not the best game, but it's alright. I look awesome. Why, thank you, Lightning Shot. Or maybe you just mean Clive, right? Alright, let's give it a quick save.